That would be a crime in my dictatorship, personally. Let me start by saying, if you're in your 20s and you're doing the best you can to figure it out, big up yourself and give yourself some grace. Hi, my name is Damian and I talk about food, fitness and personal finance on this channel. Recently I entered my 30s and know all too well the complexities and challenges of being in your 20s. From dreading living on your own for the first time, getting your first job, to the excitement of getting your first paycheck and finally spending your own adult money. One thing is for sure though, is that not only can you survive, but thrive during these complicated years. You know what's ironic? Nobody really prepares you for this period, you know. Growing up, them tell you, go to school, get a degree, you'll make good money. So you spend years in school, taking CXC, CAPE, even go UE or UTech. And then when you're done, you start working and realize you can't afford the same life you used to live as a child. How you get promoted to broke? And all of a sudden, your bank account barely have enough money to stay open, and your pocket dry like over Portmore every summer. You're probably now finding out that bills in Jamaica disrespectful. You turn on your two small appliances, and your bill look like you power the whole of a stadium. You pay enough money for internet, but still the service slower than KFC line at lunchtime. And what about food prices? You spend how much $1,000 in the supermarket, and by the time you reach home, you still not have none for eat. Rent prices in Kingston? Somebody make it make sense.
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
And we know the pressure in Jamaica and the wider Caribbean are real. Because even when you don't have it, people still expect you to keep up appearances. It don't matter to them if your wallet light, them still expect you to wear the designer brands, buy the expensive bottles in the clubs, or live in an expensive area just to maintain a certain image. Or else, you get judged. But listen, me not just come here for rant. Luckily, I happened to learn a few things in my 20s. Some against my will, others through trial and error. And I want to use this platform to share some of those with you. So let me drop some real life tips to financially survive, scratch that, thrive in your 20s. Let's be real. Restaurant prices nowadays moving like they have a mortgage to pay. Just from your bill alone. A simple box food can run at the price of a whole chicken. And it's me alone realize that more places charging in USD. Why may I pay $35 for a small plate of curry goat when me can use the same money buy pounds of it at the market and make it myself? And you know what hurts more? You're paying big money for bland food, especially when you know yours tastes better. Instead, try meal prepping. You can cook once or twice and have enough meals for the whole week. You can also pre-season and pre-package your meals to cut down on cooking times if you prefer freshly made meals daily. Plus, when you cook at home, you control the portion. No more digging through a mountain of rice just to find a little piece of meat to play hide and seek. So unless you're in the mood to donate your paycheck to restaurants, fire up your stove, start cooking, and watch your pocket smile. You save money and your belly full for the whole week. If you'd like me to show you some simple but healthy meal preps that I personally do and how much it costs, drop it in the comments. Lifestyle creep. The urge to update your life as soon as you start making a little more money. Avoiding lifestyle creep is like dodging a sneaky tax on your own success. 1 minute you're celebrating a raise, the next minute you're wondering, how come you're not getting ahead? It starts small. You upgrade a lunch from a corner shop food to a shrimp pasta. You swap out your perfectly fine car for one with a nicer interior, and suddenly your monthly expenses are running neck and neck with your new salary. But here's the trick. Just because you can afford it doesn't mean you should buy it. The goal isn't to look rich, it's actually to build wealth. So instead of increasing your expenses every time your money grows, stash that extra money in savings or investment or something that would make your future self proud. Because trust me, financial freedom is way sweeter than any overpriced trendy item. Go out less. We love a good party, but they add up quickly. Cutting down on partying and going out isn't about becoming boring. It's about saving your wallet, time, and energy. Think about it. Every weekend you're dropping money on cover charges, overpriced drinks, and late night food runs, all for the privilege of a new Instagram story. Or waking up exhausted. We don't even talk about gas or toll money yet, because somehow the best events are always cross the toll. Sure, going out is fun, But when outside start feeling like a second job without pay, it's time to rethink that routine. Instead of hitting every party, try linking with close friends for a chill night in, or better yet, invest that party budget into something that actually lasts longer than a hangover. Come here, come close.
Whoa. Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
Controlling your FOMO is an asset on your balance sheet. Trust me, waking up with money still in your account and no regrets is a different kind of happiness. Get a side hustle or level up. Let's face it, we live in a world of LA Lewis, TikTok lives, and USD rent prices. Relying on one income stream is like trying to balance on a one-legged stool. And that's why getting a side hustle or leveling up your skills isn't just a smart move, it's a survival tactic. Whether it's freelancing, investing, starting a small business, or turning that God-given talent into cash, having multiple streams of income gives you options, and options mean freedom. No more waiting on one paycheck to decide your whole life. Plus, in this digital age, making money outside of your 9 to 5 has never been easier. You just have to be willing to put in the work. So instead of scrolling social media watching other people win, start building something for yourself. Focus on improving, not proving. Let's normalize saying no. This is a tough one for a lot of us, Learning to say no more often is one of the biggest life upgrades you can give yourself. Because let's be real, yes, can get expensive, exhausting, and straight up inconvenient. Every time you agree to do things you don't want to do, whether it's lending money to somebody you won't see again, showing up to events you would rather skip, or taking on extra work for free, you're draining your own time, energy, and resources. And for what? To avoid a little awkwardness? Nah. The truth is, people will adjust. The more you set and enforce boundaries, the more they respect them. Saying no isn't rude. It's actually self-care. It means protecting your peace, your pockets, and your sanity. So the next time somebody hits you up with a request that don't align with your priorities, just remember, no is a complete sentence, and you don't owe anybody an explanation. Avoiding debt is like dodging a financial quicksand. If you're not careful, you can end up stuck and struggling to get out. And it have a way of starting small, A little loan here, a credit card swipe there, and before you know it, your debt start multiplying like call centers in Jamaica. You ever look at how much you pay for the fridge or the stove you take out and hire purchase? That would be a crime in my dictatorship, personally.
What did he say?
Debt doesn't just take your money, it takes your peace of mind. Instead of building savings, investing, or actually enjoying your hard-earned money, you're stuck working just to pay off things you probably don't even remember buying. The key is simple. If you have to borrow for it and it's not a necessity, don't. Cut down on unnecessary spending and live within your means. Trust me, owing everybody and their mother is not the Jamaican dream.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Alright, that's a wrap on 6 tips to financially survive in your 20s. Hopefully you got some gems to help you avoid the money traps and set yourself up for long-term success. Remember, your 20s are all about building healthy habits, making smart money moves, and setting a strong foundation for long-term success. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with somebody who needs to hear this. Drop a comment below and let me know which tip stood out to you the most. Or if you have your own tip to add, drop it in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.